Greater Accra Region Secretariat is doing so. On your screen now is Theophilus Tetechai, who is the Greater Accra Regional Secretary of the NDC. Let's take a listen to what he's saying.
Now, currently, as you all see, the party is being bastardized using the security services. For us as a party, we will continue to highlight the wrongs that the MPP administration is perpetrating. And I believe civil society groups, the various heads of the security services, the religious groups, that the Peace Council, the Christian Council, as I talk to you now, the Peace Council has written to us that they want to meet us to discuss the issues of insecurity at our registration centers. So if these things continue to exist, then it means as a people, we all need to come together and condemn these barbaric acts that are being perpetuated in a democracy like that of Ghana. So for us as a political party, we will do whatever it takes using the law. We will never ask our party members to do any illegal act, but we will ensure that we use the laws to ensure the right things are done. Currently, our regional chairman and other officers are at the police central headquarters, just to ensure that our people who have been illegally arrested are bailed for the necessary action to be taken. Thank you.
My name is Joseph. I have two questions. One is on the legislation. So why do you always, in your accusation to alleged cases that you just mentioned, your main purpose is sounds to me like you are accusing the president of knowing or being involved. Why the president, but not the security agencies head? Because we know that all security agencies
are. We understand, according to the NDC, some of their party members have been arrested, and there has been some lawlessness which has been superintended over by the police in the region. And that's the main complaint that they're having. Some days after the entire registration process started. Of course, we are just about halfway through the registration process. Today is day 19. There are still a lot of queues around most of the registration centers across the country. 6,000 registration centers at a time are being used, because the cluster system is being adopted by the Electoral Commission. Of course, we've had a few questions here in the Greater Accra region. Let's take a listen to the regional youth organizer for the NDC.
Background. When you invade someone's premises, which is even illegal in the first place, to search the premises, the first thing you need to produce is a search warrant. If you don't have the search warrant, that thing is illegal. Simpliciter. Ab initio, it's illegal. So that answers your question. Now the question about why we are accusing the president. You are a journalist. And I believe when the president was being sworn in at the Black Star Square, you heard it loud and clear that he is the president of the Republic of Ghana and commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. In fact, in terms of the rank, he stands at the apex. He is the commander of the Ghana Armed Forces. He commands, he directs, he instructs the Chief of Defense Staff, and then the instruction trickles down to the lowest rank. So if we are calling out the president, we are calling him out because he is in charge of the Ghana Armed Forces, and he is teleguiding them and micromanaging them to harass political opponents. So we are right in our core to direct all the attacks, or whatever you call it, on him. He has failed this country in terms of security, and that is why we are holding him to the fire.
A quick one. So currently, where is the parliamentary candidate currently where he is? And do you know who authorized the operation? Secondly, apart from this press conference, did the party make any efforts to reach out to the authorities to find out why they instructed the 4 armed men to invade the private office of your parliamentary candidates? And finally, you said we should ask you what you're going to do next if they go to minister. But we'll still ask because we want to know, as another mentioned, consistently the party has been issuing threats. What is the party going to do in order to make sure that the DC is released the claim that the arrest was illegal?
Well, thank you. You see, it is almost becoming a cliche that when state-sponsored supposed security officers harass our members, we organize press conference, we issue threats, and the questions that follow from you, the media men, is that what will you do when they don't meet your demand? That is why this time around we are telling you that nobody should ask us what we will do, but rather get your cameras ready. When we start doing what we want to do, it will even help you to report news for your media houses. Now, the issue about our parliamentary candidate. Our parliamentary candidate is hale and hearty. He is in the best of shape. He is also at the police central police station in Accra, together with the constituency chairman and the constituency organizer and the constituency secretary. Our regional chairman and our regional organizer and other officers of our region are equally there, and then the party lawyers are there to get them billed. You asked about whether we've reached out to the authorities. Yes. Now, in this press statement, we have made it clear to you that we have checked with the Peshi Divisional Command. They told us that they are not aware, or they were not aware of any operation at our PC's office. Now, when officers of the party are arrested, the best thing we have to do is to follow up to wherever they have been sent and then get them or secure their bail. Our party officials and our lawyers are there to do that. Even though the arrest, we still consider it as illegal. They are being detained. And the best we can do now is to explore all legitimate means to get them out. And that is what we are doing. We have been told that the Teshi Southern commander, when he came, he told us he was unaware of the operation that was led by Captain Nakpaja. So the question we are then asking is, who instructed Captain Nakpaja to undertake that illegal invasion? We are interested in knowing, through your medium, who instructed that invasion. Is it the Chief of Defense Staff, or the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, or the Member of Parliament for the area, who is seeing defeat staring in his face? So he is trying to use crude tactics to weave his way through, which of course will not yield any results, because the agitations on the ground, and even when they invade the place illegally, the number of people who poured out is an indication of the fact that he has lost it. No amount of schemes, no amount of commanding the military or security forces in this country will save him. So we are working to get our officers out. And when we get them out, what we have to tell the commander-in-chief or whoever instructed that illegal invasion, we'll tell that person.
It's live on Joy News today here on the Joy News channel. Now let's stay with matters having to do with elections, because the Electoral Commission officials report